We all said, again, thank you. I'd like to thank Stan and his entire team for giving me this talk, and also the delegates for staying up so late this end of the evening and after such a beautiful discussion. My talk, Dr. Stan has given me is mindfulness versus mindfulness. I can end my talk with this slide, because if you just see, I think you'll get the picture clear. What is mindful and what is mindfulness? The reason I wanted to bring this talk in this context, in this today's talk, today's meeting, is you are fully full with a lot of ideas to solve this. And how do you become a childlike now so that you just try to understand a little bit of what I'm trying to say? The reason I kind of move into these kind of talks is because before I took up ophthalmology, I did my psychiatry. So I have a background in psychiatry. So I kind of, a lot of my work has some kind of psychiatric angle or the other. So that's the background of this whole talk. So its mind is filled with thoughts. Thoughts keep coming. One of the major thoughts you'll be probably looking at this at 7:45. Why do we need to have this kind of a talk? Is it really going to be of any use in my practice? And that is all of us. If I were in your place, I would have been asking the same thing. Fortunately, Dr. Sayan asked me to go to this lab, and I did spend a good time with this student, so I am the fortunate one. But thoughts are not only in humans. This is a zebra fish. If you give the thoughts to the zebra fish, which is the experimental fish, you can see that the same kind of process happens. For example, it shows some food or something. Look at how the impulse starts growing up. So this is the beauty of thoughts, which could be from the smallest creature to a human being. We talk about this topic in today's meeting. I was a little skeptical. The reason being, we all sitting here have this reasonable mind. We reason everything. Because you're a doctor, for example, the whole day, all the cases, till the last case, we have a lot of reasoning in the mind. And until unless we prove it scientifically, we don't want to accept it. So, my talk today is all about a little bit of stuff which is sometimes we cannot use or we cannot measure it, the measuring tape about how does it really help you. That's the other connect is your emotional mind with all your fears and other stuff which is there. So how do you combine these two and make it into a wise mind? Because now, if I think of, if I ask a lot of people not to just openly say, but say really, do you really think this works? A lot of you will use a reasonable mind, they may not. How does mindfulness or spiritual mindfulness or yoga meditation, you know it works, but you really don't 100% believe it because we use rationality there. And that is one of the major things. So for this 15 or 18, 20 minutes, let's use this concept of social. This is one of the very, very powerful techniques used in Japanese Zen philosophy. That's why you see a lot in the scientists, a lot of you have interacted with the teachers, scientists, they use this. What is Shoshin is the beginner's mind. That means you have no idea what I'm going to speak to you. So let's start looking like a beginner's mind. What is beginner's mind? It's a very important concept, and I try to inculcate in all my residents and fellows who join me or be anybody, because when you are a beginner, endless possibilities. Like all of you who is left here, all of you who offer service. But if you assume that you come to learn a little bit of it and everything else you know, then you're not a beginner. Then you'll not probably get everything in your mind. It's like this. I know how this works. Versus I know how. I wonder how it works. It's a child. Beginner's mind is a child. For the child, everything is curiosity. How do you cultivate this weakness mind, because it's very important, because you had a long day and you have to sit through the next 15, 20 minutes. Because you do not have any preconception of how it works, what will happen, and kill your curiosity of it. Because I'm not going to screw the Baba Ramdev type talks. I'll try to give you a reasoning about what has been published. Because this group needs only published work, because our mind is, we only look at the rationality way of thinking. And let's keep asking questions whenever we feel so. So, I've given you the concept, and even tomorrow, let's build this concept of the beginner's way, social, and probably you'll understand much, much better. Because when I was sitting here, I tried to draw all that I know, I tried to understand whatever is being said. When you go home, you can think what was said was right or rubbish. So, mindfulness is nothing but directing the mind to the present moment. Very philosophical at this point of time. And a lot of, if I ask, I discussed this once with she said this cannot happen. It's very difficult. Because mind keeps wandering. By definition, this is a definition not given by Gautam Buddha, but it's a definition in published work. It's very difficult. It's all about attention, openness, intention, and all this stuff. It's all great. So what does it combine of? Again, it combines many things. Attention, recognition, being non-judgmental. It's very godly in its way of it. It's very difficult to practice. And I always believe, using the same rational thoughts, it's impossible to practice. It's all good to read. A good book when you're flying a plane, or somebody gives you a book for your birthday, whatever. Good book to read, and also good book to give it to somebody. Father-in-law, and others, my wife. And both have very, very rarely I've seen them getting angry. And virtually everything what was mentioned in the previous one, they kind of have it. And people who work, or people who know, some of them, like Sharon, some of them, Marika who know about it, I'm not telling you, I thought I tried to flatter them. But how did I get everybody needs that one point of enlightenment that there is something like this which you have to follow. It happened that, like I said, they don't get angry. When you don't get angry, virtually you have control on everything. Irrespective of how bad a husband I am, how naughty the kids are, whatever. They just don't get angry. The story behind this is a few years back. This was in 2018, and our chairman, my father-in-law, he never travels. I don't think anyone of you have seen him in any conference. But for once, he was very excited that his person for whom last 20 years he's followed this whole practice of mindfulness was Eckhart Tolle. His book is, I don't know how many of you read this, it's called Power of Now. It's a very powerful book, and it was said that he got enlightened just about when he was about to commit suicide for some reason, because all his life he was a difficult child. He didn't know what he was. And then he became a very spiritual teacher and all that. So my father-in-law said, I have to, he never says, he never goes to conferences. He said, I have to go. And this is one meeting I have to go. So my wife accompanied him. And I was at the same time, if you look at this September time, this is a time when ESCRS happened. So I went from ESCRS just to give them company. I did not attend this. I did not want to get into this because it's just like that first slide. Your mind says that it does not work. It's all time pass, it's time pass, whatever. When I reached there, I realized that my wife has lost her passport, lost everything. Multiple things have happened. But I'm very calm, as though nothing has happened, blissfully enjoying everything. And to be very frank, at that moment, I realized all this. At that moment, every time you need that thing, then I said, well, they both have all this because they are practitioners of this. Not that they inherited or genetically got it. They practice every day about this, which I'm going to share with you, what I learned from them. And that was what a turning moment. So every morning, I used to just, it was a very nice beach resort where he was there. I used to enjoy the sunset, sunrise. And they would come back and they would tell me about this during dinner time. And once I asked them, what does meditation do? Does it give you calm, make you peaceful when you read through all this? this is what he said. Meditation is not what you think. That means it's not, you don't need to think to meditate. It has to come out with you. And that one also didn't make any sense to me. Because, how do you think? So I divided my talk today into these 4 concepts. A little bit into the mind, which is very important because everything I say will be very useful when you actually practice in your clinics. The most important thing is how your frontal lobe and parietal lobe start talking to each other, because you need them to be good to each other. And how you build up your energy by firing what you require. These are your thoughts. The thoughts, what is required, what is not required, is fine. And science tells us, this is from a psychiatric, that there is a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. All of us at this point of time, many of us know this whole talk, so it may be in your subconscious mind, so whatever you understand, others may be in the conscious mind. For example, the conscious mind is only around 12%. So whole of psychiatry is all about understanding these 2 things. There's something called as unconscious mind, which I don't want to get into this. The entire psychiatry understands how you make a patient more conscious about themselves. For example, subconscious mind makes a lot of judgments on its own. It looks at a cake which is like this and suddenly compares it with a snake, which is something like this. So that's your subconscious mind action. But it's not your conscious mind. So why is it so important? And this is what is very important. I see a lot of youngsters, a lot of scientists, clinicians. This is exactly what we used to teach our patients to build your conscious mind. It's very simple. After I show those 3 or 4 slides, you'll see that we all know about it. But it's all about repetition. Plan the day. We all plan your day, but we plan the day on 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm speaking for myself. But what is important is you have to plan the previous night. Why? When you sleep, it's your subconscious mind which is active. So, who plans the night in your brain or whatever format is the one who can harness the subconscious mind. Every single autobiography you read of people who are very successful, even if they're given a paragraph of what they do as a plan, is always in the night, because it targets the subconsciousness. Keep reviewing. Every time you look at your goals, whatever goals you have set for yourself, it can be your child also. Tell them to keep looking at your goals. And the subconscious mind, this as a psychiatrist, they come with all kinds of stuff. I keep telling them that you have to, every time you speak, you have to keep telling the brain. It may look very silly. That's what I said. Go to social. Forget about what your mind is trying to tell you not to believe. Just believe in whatever I say for the time being, then you can think about it. Your mind goes by repetition. When your mind repeats at the subconscious level, I'll show you some scientific proof that your neuroplasticity increases. It dampens unwanted stuff. So one of the things I tell them is keep reminding your brain that the glare is not bothering me, it will go. And you keep reminding it will go because that's how brain is tuned. But we are not using it at all. We just tell them it's neuro. We have a nice word. Somebody has taught us neuroadaptation. Virtually for anything on earth in ophthalmology, we just use the word neuroadaptation. Neuroadaptation is a very, very complicated word in neuropsychiatry. It's a completely different thing, not the way we are using. So I think that is what works very well. And it's just like learning a car. They say that before you speak, if you completely think of how you can drive a car, before you speak, a lot of youngsters, you can think of how you can suture in your mind. The next day morning it works much better. I think that is the power of subconscious mind, because the mind, the subconscious is making all the plans to use your senses better. And this, I think, suddenly you think, this is nothing. This gratitude is nothing. But after this slide, you learn, because we all need publications. Once somebody has published this, we all believe that, wow, gratitude is important. Till the publication, if I just put this, you think it's just a philosophical slide. gentlemen, that's how mind is. There are a lot of papers on this. What happens when you're grateful? What do you get? Why does gratitude help it? Again, that's a part of brain. When you're grateful for the science class of today, for sitting through the whole day, there's a part of brain now, all of us, it's stimulating. And that brain may help you so many other things. So gratitude is one of the most powerful things to stimulate your conscious mind. And ask subconsciousness for your answers, because that's the reason you need to ask before you sleep. For example, if you're dealing with a tough case, it's happened to me. So whatever I'm saying, I practice. And I do it. I'm not saying anything which I don't practice. But I will probably reach 1% from where I should be. If you have a tough case and you can't find answers, because many times it happens, you have to do it because your subconscious mind is awake when you sleep. It's thinking, it's programming. So when you get up, suddenly at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in between OPD patients, suddenly you say, well, I think I should have done this. And who tells you that? That's because somebody has already programmed it. So that's very powerful. And this is used in many places to actually make your performance better. And one of the major proponents of this theory was Thomas Alva Edison. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't think he would patent this idea. Otherwise, it would have been 1002 patents he would have had. But this was his greatest power, that he would always ask a question before he speaks, and he would always get it with an answer. So this is just a subconscious how one is to plan your day, review your goals, gratitude, and subconsciousness for the answer. If we meet again next year, I would like to ask all of you, how many of you actually practically done this? How does it work? Trust me, 80% of the time it works. Now, what is mindfulness sense? I put this picture, very beautiful picture, is because the child is always mindful. He's not bothered about anything else. He's not bothered about tomorrow's presentations or patience or anything. And I use a lot of this because it says that you are not the voices in your head. The voices guide you, what I am, who I am. It's a very important picture I want you to listen. This is what the foundation of mindfulness then is. A man looking at a monkey, playing. The monkey is maybe doing anything. You don't get involved with this. You don't got off with it. This is the foundation of the entire mindfulness. Exactly what they say, when you reach the higher form of status, this is exactly what happens. You are actually watching your thoughts without being judgmental. I'm not judgmental of what Dr. Sayan is thinking now. I'm not judgmental of what I'm going to speak, whether this topic makes any sense to any one of you, because I am outside. This is what the real master of mindfulness would do. This is what I learned from our chairman. This is what he said, just observe your thoughts. He never reacts. It's 38 years, 39 years. There's not all the staff with whom he started, all of them are still in the hospital. Except for one or two retired, and he's never screamed at them. So that means you can stay. Not that they are very good also. but it's just that he started observing his thoughts. For example, these are the thoughts which keeps coming to my mind. I went to Dr. Science lab today. How beautiful he has constructed. I should also incorporate something. It's not jealousy. It's just about how do I get better. And these thoughts, if you get involved with the thought, then the jealousy comes. Then you start saying that I can do. Then ego comes. If you are just observing the thoughts and says that this is what I do, this is what happens. This is the evolution of this. From Buddhism or even below. I don't know. I don't want to name any. But friends, what is important is there's a lot of centers outside. We always like to see somebody else adopting it, then we adopt it because we think that's the right way of doing it. You can see a lot of centers have virtually Oxford. All the big medical institutes have now a center for this, and they call it in different names, but virtually it is there. And UCLA or its mindfulness awareness research centers, I think there are many other ways of looking at it. The question which is commonly asked is mindfulness the same as meditation? It's a kind of meditation. So what do you do in it? This is coming to what is required for all of you. I'll come practically. You're all breathing, but you don't even know that you're breathing. If just for a few seconds you pause, then you realize that how suddenly your mind becomes calmer. A lot of you are drinking, you don't even know that you're drinking. Only if you're drinking alcohol after some time it hits you, then you realize something has hit you. Otherwise you don't even know. That is virtually a subconscious. And that is how exactly we're operating also. We are seeing patients also, because 90% of the time you don't even need a spectrum to see what's happening. We don't do too much. People in mindfulness forbid people to do one thing, more than two things at a time, one thing at a time. You can't do multitasking here. We don't notice your senses. For example, your foot is on the ground. You don't even know that it is on the ground. You've forgotten that sense. And I'll tell you why it's so important. And you don't listen. Mindful eating, every time you take something, you're aware of it. And I've seen people practicing this, because after that Eckhart Tolle's 2 years, I started taking it as one of my side way of understanding mindfulness. Not as a practitioner, but as a researcher. What is really happening? Is it really true that people can achieve it? And people who are mindful are aware of even eating, they're aware of everything happening, they're aware of walking, they feel the foot. I mean, it's not impossible to do it. The only thing is, you have to consciously make an effort. When you're walking out after this talk, make an effort that you're feeling your feet, you're feeling your drink, you're feeling everything virtually. And bring your attention. Basically, it's all about bringing attention to your body. When your attention to breath, you bring it to breath. For example, this is my wife. I just took a photograph of this, of what she does. You look at the sun, listen to the sun, birds. Even your laundry, the smell of the laundry, that is a sense. It's not in a philosophical sense. Every time you make your sense get triggered, your conscious mind becomes stronger. For example, this is a typical scenario in any practice. I'm seeing a patient, but unfortunately my mind is somewhere else. This is mindful. So it is not mindfulness at all, completely. Because I know what the diagnosis is. Scans are in front of me. The optometrist has given, for those who have seen everything is done. And this is where the whole challenge comes. So what has been told is at that moment, when you feel that you're slipping away, there's only one small exercise which we have to do, which we can do anytime. The exercise is close your eyes, just follow your breath. And you'll get 100 thoughts again. I'll get 100. The same thoughts which I showed you will keep coming. But it's like 1% rule. But Vandana Jain told me once that if you keep doing 1% better than yesterday, at the end of the year you'll at least be 36% better. At least 36% better is nothing. And breathe in. So why is breath so important in all this meditation? This is science. And when you're doing your breath, you observe the interval between the breath. That means, why is it so important? In every known philosophical pattern, breath is probably the most important thing. Why? The reason, this is the scientific reason. Breathing is the only thing you do subconsciously. You're not aware that you're breathing until unless somebody remembers you do a breathing. So when you do it, suddenly the conscious mind and the subconscious mind becomes together. When your conscious mind and subconscious mind becomes together, your awareness becomes 100 times stronger than what it was before. I have tried it many times, especially during your OT. I've tried it during when you want to get angry with Sharon. I want to try it many times when you want to be very angry with patients. Give this 3 minutes and you'll completely change it. Because that's the power of that moment. The breathing, I'll do it at the end of it, if the time permits for 1 or 2 minutes, is how do you look at the interval between two breaths. That's the only time your conscious and subconscious come together. And the power of and this we have to try, but a lot of people who are extremely masters of it, they always in this state, which I don't think in our lifetime it would be possible to reach it, but at least we can do it when we want to, when we get angry or when we when we want to do some presentation. What are the scientific proof to it? Somebody is really interested in this, one of the best papers. 2015, they looked at a review, it's 29 pages, and you not even one paragraph you can understand. Virtually impossible to understand. I tried virtually everything, and I gave it to one of my fellows to make a presentation, and the first time he said, first of all, we had to decode whether it's English or something else. But trust me, these are all the areas which it works. It's important, I don't go into this, but this is very important. This is a summary of that whole paper. There are 3 networks. It's called default mode network, salience network, and CEN, central executive network. To make it hilarious and funny, this is when you want to gossip. What Dr. Sayan is doing better than me, what Vinay is doing better than me, all that gossip, unwanted stuff happens here. This is about being a little positive, that how life is and how you take it. And salience network just connects it. The whole paper works around this model. And in a very, very high-end scientific model, I've rarely seen that kind of paper in my life. Wish one day I could write one of those countries. Default, only thing I understood is default is about jealousy. And why is it important? This is how the thoughts work. This is how, when your thoughts, when you want to talk about somebody, this, we have done all this time. How the thoughts change when you do work with somebody, when you want to say something good about somebody. But the most important thing is this particular slide. All the retrospective analysis of the paper, he found that when you do this whole meditation, your CEN network, which is only positive thought process, increases, and talking negative, jealousy, all that drops down. And that he says in that paper very clearly that this is hugely statistically significant compared to some 26 papers he reviewed. That is really the power of this thing. That means the brain activity does change. This is for people who still in a rational mind about this. I'll just skip all this quickly because we know how it works. There are a lot of papers you can argue against it also. In ophthalmology, glaucoma is a major area. So how does it make me better as a clinician? Improves your cognitive performance. That's 100%. It improved mine and improved many people, I know. It makes you more attention. You stop being less, and there's a definite reduction in your anxiety. And because we all talk about neuroplasticity, this is a very nice image, I use it always. This is a thought. Neuroplasticity is, look at this, when you think about a new word, if people have not heard this talk before, you'll have exactly the same connection happening in your brain now. The neurons start connecting, a new brain is formed. They use the zebrafish or one of those models to create this, but they say exactly this one. These are your thoughts. And when you see a thought that lightens up and the neuron starts connecting. That's the beauty of how the brain is. And imagine what we can do if we can actually practice. And I spoke about neuroplasticity, how it works. Sometimes I say if you're having breakfast and then you're going for bath, you change it. That is neuroadaptation. I don't ask them to do too many things. It's impossible to tell our patients to neuroadapt towards start singing, learning music, or playing guitar. It's not work for a 60-year-old person. So what I do is tell them to do new things. For example, one patient had told him he was having difficulty to neuroadapt to change your sofa set. If you're sitting on the right side, change the sofa set to the left side and do it. And I don't know whether it's not placebo. It's the brain. Because if you're sitting on the right side, the brain is firing like this. And you start sitting on the left side, the brain starts firing the opposite side. So what was supposed to be your glare, suddenly automatically goes. So if it's very bad, I've asked them to sometimes shave with their left hand. I've done multiple, I completely changed the pattern of work. So you should try this because neuroadaptation cannot happen just by going and sitting at home. It's important we understand all this because this is demand statistics. 22% of the people you see in your daily practice have a psychological problem which you don't know and they also don't know. That is where the challenge comes. For example, this I took with some of my staff members. very anxious mother is the most dangerous thing when you're operating. Yeah, especially if it's a son. They think that, that you virtually, and we miss out because I'm not mindful here. I'm just looking at him, I'm not even mindful about this person standing and being very, 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 very anxious. It's not the patient whom I have to deal with tomorrow, I have to deal with the mother. That's more challenging. This is one of my fellows, I made her to do this. This for me is the most important sign of a mild OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. They come to the room, suddenly open that purse and just start. I would have cleaned it, but they want to clean it. I keep joking with them. If they wait for 2 minutes, they'll clean me also. Because for them, they don't trust you. This is very important point for me, because if they don't trust you, tomorrow for every single thing you're going to be answerable. The minute they do it, I put it on my file to be handled with special care. That means consent form, I give the consent form. Because I come from Bangalore city, which is by the crowd itself is quite complex with all this Google there. But this is added to the power. And this is a very important paper which talks about your smiling face and how it has a huge impact on the placebo. I'm just giving examples of how you have to deal with these complex patients. How did they do this? This is for the study designed for a lot of researchers. It's very interesting. It's very, very beautifully done study. What they did is all the doctors had a GoPro, and patients had some kind of a cream which would give them some pain, thermal pain, and some kind of pain which reduced. So at some point of time they switched. So the patient, doctors who had a very, and they even graded the doctors how happy or how pleasant he was. The patient who had a pleasant personality was smiling and talking. The placebo worked the same way as the patient with that with the cream which dampened your sensation. That means the power of placebo is not just in giving; it's also in how you actually give. That means this is what the paper said. A lot of you say that we all know about it, but a lot of us can't practice it because sometimes we get grumpy. The belief in treatment can change. And not the belief, it's your body language. And the body language comes from mindfulness, that you're aware that you are a doctor and you are in the conscious mind as the patient also in front of you. So that is what mindfulness is. Being aware of every time you have to be aware that you are in front and you are using your conscious mind. And the problem is always about this link, the elusive link. So what we did was, we were one of the first hospitals. When I started with, people were laughing at me in my hospital that you're giving a psychological questionnaire to your pre-LASIK patients. I said, I'll tell you why I need this. I gave this questionnaire. This was the easiest questionnaire because for an Indian standard, because there are some questionnaires which was really, really funny. Some of those questions were how many times you get married to your wife, does she get married with you and all that. We didn't want that controversy to happen, so we thought we get something which is very simple. And it's very interesting. There are only 4 kinds of people in this world. All of us in this group will fit into one of them. But if you give a questionnaire, all of us want to be the pragmatic one. We are calm, we are cooperative and all. But if you ask your spouse or partner, they will tell you are choleric. You are completely opposite. Okay? Or a melancholic. This is the type 4 personalities we divided. And we gave it to all our patients who underwent refractive surgery. And we wanted them to know at the end, after 6 months or 1 year, we gave them a quality of life questionnaire. And we wanted to, this anyway would be red flag. We wanted to know how they actually, what really happens. And we took only patients who are completely 20/20, absolutely no aberrations. We eliminated virtually everything, dry eye, because this group of 280 odd patients had nothing. Look at the results. Patients with phlegmatics, with the same 20/20 and above, these were 2 lines better because this was part of some Alcon or whatever study, so they wanted the best outcome for Contour was 2 lines, so they were happy about it. So, and the choleric patients are the worst category. That means if you have this kind of restless, who's just not happy with you in your room, be very careful about it. And I know everybody knows about it, but this was the first paper which actually linked to this link. And the second thing is, in the questionnaire, we have a major problem. The question is very nicely formatted. That means if you're a liar, you can easily pick it up, because there are 4 questions. So after the 4th, the 5th question is worded differently. And if you're not smart, you can make a mistake, and then you call it a liar. That means you want to claim that you're a pragmatic and a very open, nice, calm personality and all that. What you show on Facebook. But these patients, consistently, now I use it as a marker before surgery. I have it in front of me. I know what. And what do? Not that I don't do surgery for them. I completely change I talk to them everything. I tell them even record what I'm saying, because they are the ones who are going to be disturbing. And personality and psychiatric traits have been completely missed in our understanding of ophthalmology. And this is melanochronic about more time, involve the family members. I'm talking from a refractive point of view. But the dry eye, the same thing I gave it to dry eye. I strongly believe dry eye, I told this to Dr. Sayan also, I strongly believe dry eye is a huge psychological component. And tomorrow I'll share a paper of Dr. Annette that she mentions in one of her papers that neurotic psychology, psychological issues are there. This is very interesting. A patient who has a low OSPI and a good fever still complains of issues. But when you have a patient who has a high OSPI and a high fevers, your personality makes you have more complaints. That means the best is this. That means your fever is very low, but the patient has no complaint. And we found that phlegmatics are the patients who have no complaints. So to have a very peaceful practice, we pray for these kind of people to come. But unfortunately, we don't. We end up in having all kinds of stuff. You would want to know how to do it. I'm trying. This is not my personality questionnaire. It's by somebody else, but I'm making it to an app. I'll share with all of you. Anybody can use it. And it's a published one. So shortly we'll be coming with an app which I can share with you. And there's a questionnaire which runs into all that. After you do meditation, what is happening and all that. And you may laugh at it today, but in 5 years' time, all of you will be using it. A questionnaire in your practice to understand the psychological benefit. To sum up my last few slides, whatever I've shown is because a lot of work happens. This is inside our hospital. We have I don't call it a mindfulness research, but a holistic research center for the patient and for the doctors. A lot of our doctors are made to go through this. One thing you all see is a lot of women in this, because a lot of men think that they are descendants of Buddha and they don't need meditation. Unfortunately, that's the big challenge here. And that's something, only when something strikes you, then you go. But this is my dream. This is what I'm trying to do. Males also included in this, that we started dividing into 2 groups, and we're getting all the blood and other analysis, hormones, all the stress hormones basically, and hopefully fMRI, I know a person who deals with it. We control them into 2 groups and then switch them 50% here. So given a chance next year, Dr. Sayan, I will just show what really happens to prove whether I was right all this while or not. So practice is very simple. You follow your senses. If you're sitting now, follow your senses, follow your feet. If you're drinking, follow that. If you're brushing your teeth, feel the toothpaste, the mint, feel every sense. And whenever you are stressed, just feel your breath and tell me you will be very happy. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of time. But like I said, I quote Vandana a lot because she introduced me to this book, 1% rule. That means if you change by 1%, by 2020, December 31st, you have changed 36%. So that's the power of 1%. Finally, I want all of you to read this, and this is my take-home pearl of Ikigai is the of Japanese word talks about passion and how it drives. So finally, this is my last slide about what mindfulness can actually do for you. Stay active, don't retire. So Don't think about retirement as long as you want. Take it slow. No, I'm speaking for myself. There are times we are very, very aggressive. We should do this 25 publications. This is what is going to happen. You're not going to get a Nobel Prize tomorrow. You know, don't fill your stomach too much. You know, that's the most important thing I've learned. Because more you fill, the more dampens your conscious mind. Surround yourself with good friends like we have it here today. Get in shape. That's the most important thing, which we kind of forget many times. Smile, I think this is everybody says, but I don't think it's so difficult to do. Reconnect with nature as much as possible, because that opens up a lot of changes in your consciousness. And gratitude, that's what I said. The beauty of gratitude is scientifically proven. The publications on it. And live in the moment, this is what mindfulness is all about. Peaceful, live in the moment, direct your mind to this. And Ikigai is just about your passion, what it drives and how it drives. So the complete change looks very easy to follow. And remember again, I'm repeating the third time, 1% rule. Thank you.